Am I the asshole for telling my sister not to come to my wedding if she kept bringing up her miscarriage? 3 years ago, my younger sister Sean had a miscarriage at just 9 weeks pregnant. She and her partner Scott were absolutely devastated. I did my best to be there for them, but it was an incredibly tough time. A few months later, Scott left Jun. She told me it was because of the miscarriage, which broke my heart for her. But something felt off. June and Scott had a really close-knit group of friends, and I found it strange that no one was checking in on her. So I called her best friend to suggest a girls' night. That's when I found out the real reason they broke up. June had cheated on Scott. When he confronted her, she blamed her actions on the miscarriage. Fast forward to 9 months ago, I got engaged and asked Jun to be my maid of honor. At our engagement party, Jun became completely inconsolable when she saw our friend's baby. Everyone's focus, including mine, shifted to her for the entire night. I wasn't upset with her at the time. I figured all these big family events were reminding her of what could have been, so I gave her grace. But since then, she brings up her miscarriage at every single event related to my wedding, and only at my wedding events. When I asked her to help me pick out flowers, she had a meltdown when she saw baby blue roses because she was convinced she was having a boy. We had to leave the shop. Then, when we went wedding dress shopping, she picked out a maternity bridesmaid dress and asked to try it on, just to see how she would have looked pregnant. When she started stuffing a cushion up her dress, I honestly thought she'd lost her mind. I just had to walk away. I've tried talking to her about getting counseling again, but she insists this is all just a normal part of the grieving process. She even planned my bachelorette party, which I was so grateful for. But then I found out she sent all the guests a list of rules. No talking about pregnancy or kids, no one was allowed to wear baby blue, and a few other things. I confronted her, but I tried to be gentle. I suggested counseling again and told her I was there for her. But I also said that if she wanted to impose any more rules on my wedding, she had to talk to me first. Things really came to a head when one of my friends, who is also a bridesmaid, announced she was pregnant. She'd be 7 months along at the wedding. After the announcement, Jun called my friend and told her it would be best if she didn't come to the wedding because Jun could maintain her peace if she was forced to be reminded of her loss. When I found out, I absolutely lost it. I told Jun she was using her miscarriage to get attention. I said that if she made one more demand or one more comment about it at any wedding-related event, she was uninvited. And either way, she was no longer my maid of honor. Since then, Jun has been telling everyone that I kicked her out of my wedding just for being sad about her baby. In response, I've told anyone who will listen the real reason she and Scott broke up. Now, half our friends and family think I'm an asshole, and the other half think she is. I'm still so angry, but I'm also stuck wondering if I'm right to be this mad, or if I should be more understanding. A few people told me I went too far by telling everyone why she and Scott really broke up, and I can see that. But for context, multiple people she'd spoken to first were messaging me, saying I was a horrible person for kicking my sister out of my wedding over her miscarriage. They said things like, she lost her partner and her sister because she lost her baby. I felt like I had to correct them. So I said, actually, she lost Scott because she cheated on him, and she's losing me because she uninvited one of my bridesmaids without my knowledge. I was hurt that she wanted everyone to think I was the kind of person who would do that. So I lashed out to defend myself. Someone commented on my original post with the phrase weaponized grief, and when I saw that written down, it just clicked. That's exactly what this feels like. She clearly never processed her grief from the miscarriage, and now it's coming out in this destructive way. Part of me wonders if seeing me get married makes her think about what could have been with Scott, and maybe the guilt from what she did, combined with the unresolved grief, has caused some kind of breakdown. I'm not sure. But hearing that I was right to set those boundaries has given me some peace as the wedding gets closer. Still, if it comes to it and she's not there, I know I'll be absolutely devastated. So tell me, was I the asshole?